Introduction. In the tapestry of human history, few figures loom as large as King Solomon. Renowned for his unmatched wisdom, incredible wealth, and profound understanding of human nature, Solomon's name is synonymous with discernment and insight. His wisdom, encapsulated in proverbs and tales passed down through generations, has guided countless individuals through life's challenges. Yet, among his many teachings, one cautionary lesson stands out. Never trust a woman who does this. But what exactly was Solomon warning us about? To uncover the meaning behind this enigmatic advice, we must delve into one of the most intriguing and cautionary tales from Solomon's life, his encounter with the Queen of Sheba. The Ascension of Solomon. Solomon, the son of King David and Bathsheba, was chosen to succeed his father as the king of Israel. His reign marked the zenith of Israel's power and influence, and his wisdom became legendary across the ancient world. Solomon's ability to discern the truth and judge righteously earned him a reputation as a fair and just ruler. Under his leadership, the kingdom of Israel flourished, enjoying peace, prosperity, and unprecedented growth. Despite his wisdom and the grandeur of his reign, Solomon was still a man, susceptible to the same desires, temptations, and vulnerabilities that all humans face. His life, filled with triumphs and challenges, also included moments of personal struggle and moral testing. One such moment came when he encountered the enigmatic and alluring Queen of Sheba. The arrival of the Queen of Sheba. The Queen of Sheba, a monarch from a distant and prosperous land, was intrigued by the tales of Solomon's wisdom and the splendor of his kingdom. Determined to see for herself if the rumors were true, she embarked on a journey to Israel, bringing with her a caravan laden with gifts, gold, spices, and precious stones. But the queen's visit was not merely a diplomatic mission. It was a test of Solomon's wisdom and character. When the Queen of Sheba arrived in Jerusalem, she was welcomed with great ceremony. The people of Israel marveled at her beauty and the opulence of her retinue. But it was the private audience with Solomon that would reveal the true purpose of her visit. The queen posed difficult questions to Solomon, seeking to test the depth of his knowledge and understanding. Solomon, with his God-given wisdom, answered each question with ease, impressing the queen with his insight and intellect. As their conversation deepened, the Queen of Sheba found herself increasingly drawn to Solomon. She was captivated not just by his wisdom, but by his presence, his authority, and his charm. Yet, unbeknownst to Solomon, the queen harbored a hidden agenda, one that would test the limits of his discernment and ultimately lead to one of the most important lessons of his life. The queen's subtle manipulation. As the days passed, the Queen of Sheba continued to weave her charm around Solomon. She flattered him with praise, showered him with gifts, and engaged him in conversations that appealed to his intellect and vanity. Solomon, who was accustomed to the admiration of others, began to let his guard down. He found himself increasingly enamored with the queen, drawn in by her beauty and wit. But the queen's charm was not simply a reflection of her admiration. It was a tool of manipulation. She subtly encouraged Solomon to indulge in luxuries and distractions that pulled him away from his duties as king. She introduced ideas that, while seemingly harmless, began to erode the strict moral and spiritual code that had guided Solomon throughout his reign. The Queen of Sheba's influence over Solomon grew stronger with each passing day. She played on his weaknesses, using her charm to cloud his judgment and divert his attention from the affairs of state. Solomon, who had always prided himself on his discernment, was blinded by his infatuation. He failed to see that the queen's intentions were not entirely pure, and that her presence in his life was leading him down a dangerous path. The revelation and regret. It was only after the Queen of Sheba had returned to her homeland that Solomon began to realize the full extent of her influence over him. Reflecting on their time together, he saw how he had allowed himself to be swayed by her charm, and how his judgment had been compromised. The queen had tested not just his wisdom, but his very character. In his later years, Solomon came to understand the profound truth behind his experience. He realized that the queen's charm and beauty had been a facade, masking her true intentions. She had sought to test him, not only with her questions but with her very presence, tempting him to stray from the path of righteousness. It was this realization that led Solomon to pen one of his most famous proverbs: "Charm is deceptive, and beauty is fleeting, but a woman who fears the Lord is to be praised." Proverbs 31:30. This proverb, born out of personal experience, serves as a timeless warning about the dangers of being captivated by superficial qualities. The deeper lesson. Solomon's encounter with the Queen of Sheba is more than just a historical event. It is a powerful allegory about the nature of trust, discernment, and the human heart. The story teaches us that charm and beauty, while alluring, can often hide deeper, more deceptive intentions. True wisdom lies in seeing beyond the surface, in recognizing the motives that drive others, and in safeguarding one's heart against the subtle manipulations of those who may seek to lead us astray. In a world where appearances can be deceiving, Solomon's warning is as relevant today as it was thousands of years ago. Whether in personal relationships, business dealings, or everyday interactions, we must remain vigilant, always seeking the truth that lies beneath the surface. Trust, once given, is a powerful thing, and it must be bestowed with care and discernment. Solomon's wisdom, though ancient, offers a lesson that transcends time and culture. It reminds us that true strength lies not in succumbing to the allure of charm and beauty, but in recognizing the value of integrity, character, and genuine respect for others. It is a call to be wise in our relationships, to value what is real and lasting over what is fleeting and superficial. Conclusion. So what did Solomon mean when he warned us to never trust a woman who does this? He was speaking to the dangers of being swayed by charm and beauty without considering the true intentions behind them. The Queen of Sheba's visit was not just a test of Solomon's wisdom. It was a test of his character, a reminder that even the wisest among us can be led astray by the allure of the superficial. Solomon's story serves as a cautionary tale for all of us, urging us to look beyond appearances, to seek the truth in our relationships, and to value integrity above all else. In a world filled with distractions and temptations, may we heed Solomon's warning and strive to live lives of discernment, wisdom, and righteousness. Thanks for watching. If this content was valuable to you, I ask for your support with your subscription to the channel.